nashukuru sana kwa sababu haujatuacha, umekuwa pamoja nasi tangia tulipoanza mpaka wakati huu. Mungu akubariki sana na akutende mambo mema na ya ajabu na mambo ambayo usioweza kuyatarajia. Sasa nataka nialike Bishop Michael. Kuna kitu anataka kutuambia hapa na ako na wageni wake ambaye ndiye our guest kutoka kule Israel, na najua ya kwamba kuna kitu mzuri ambacho wametuandalia. Bishop Michael, karibu sana.
Thank you so much, Kate.
Yes.
I want to appreciate the invitation to come to your TV station.
Yes.
Where about 2 to 3 million people are watching us right now. Our focus as a nation is the young people, which is the backbone of a nation. 70% of our population is made of the youth. And today I have visitors from Israel. That their purpose here in Kenya is to create some energy for the young people.
Wow.
You cannot build a nation without the youth.
Sure.
So I'm going to invite our brother David from Israel, and my brother Boaz from Israel, and our brother Saruni is from Kajiado, Masai, Samburu, and is from Kenya. And this is the wife to Boaz. She is a Turkana.
Wow.
And I was in Turkana for 11 years. I worked at the refugee camps. I worked with World Vision International. I worked with the UN. I was helping rehabilitate the refugees. Bless them, teach them, and equip them. Some of them, we took them back to Sudan. Others, we took them to the US. Just to find that they become successful. And I lived in Turkana, and I loved the Turkana people.
Amen.
So I'm going to invite David. Now Boaz. Boaz is going to introduce his wife and what he is doing in Kenya, where he's living in Kenya, his business in Kenya, the ideas he has to transform Kenya, and then he is going to introduce David because he is hosting David. They are from Israel. Now I want you to know that. That's very special for us. We are connected with the Jewish people. Hawa ni Wayahudi wenyewe. Wacha we Mkamba, we Mkikuyu, sisi we Mjadhi, wewe Mgiriama, wewe Mmasai. Sasa we ngoja. Hawa ni Wayahudi wenyewe ambao walikuwa na Yesu. Ambao walikuwa na Yesu. Sasa tuko nao hapa studio. Kwa hivyo usikilize vizuri, listen carefully to what they have for you. Because they are here to transform the Kenyan youth with a program they are going to teach you about today. And on Wednesday, we will come back here with them again until the forum gets and sinks into your head.
Much welcome.
Welcome, Boaz.
Welcome, my name is Boaz Alperi. I'm from Israel. But I live in Kenya the last 14 years. I'm employed by Israeli company for construction. My professionality is mechanical engineer, but professional. I met my wife through 2011. Her name is Devlin in Nairobi. We opened a hotel in Lake Turkana in 2014. We bought the land on the beach plot of the Lake Turkana. My vision for Turkana, all over Kenya, for the youth, for any house in Kenya, be fresh water every day and fresh vegetables for the same community buy. Through the program with David, we can do a lot of things and teach you how to be walking in operation. Another thing I want to do is with my NGO company to planting a lot of trees along the north corridor of Kenya with Lapset. I'm already start to deal with contact with them, negotiation with them, and look some investor to do for me planting a trees all the long corridors. For thank God, I met David last month, and you start to build this program for change all the youth for Kenya, for educating skills for any person you have on his mind, God to give him the mind to do something, but you don't know. Through the David program, we can do a lot of things. Amen. Amen. And David, this is David, my friend from Israel. David, your turn, please.
This is your camera.
Hello everyone. I'm David Malul. I'm from Israel. I live in Canada right now. I came to stay in Kenya. There is a program that the biggest mind changers in the world that want to come to Kenya. We developed together a program that can rise up the youth of Kenya, not in just the purpose of educating people, not in just the purpose of working for someone, but actually to open businesses together with companies from around the world, to open businesses here, because all the predictions are saying that Kenya in the next 10 years, if they follow the instructions of economy instructions, Kenya will be a superpower in Africa.
Amen.
Thank you, God.
Yes.
The way to do it
Yes.
is a very simple way to do it. There is a very simple way to do it. I'm sure some of you are sitting down, worry about their kids, paid the school fees, they got diplomas with no employment.
Yes.
The reason that we see it from outside Kenya is that the structure of diplomas is very hard to implement in Kenya, because in Kenya, God blessed you to be your own boss.
Yes.
Yeah.
Kenyans are free by nature and by physical beings.
Wow.
Yeah.
They want to be independent.
Yes.
They don't want to work for no one.
Sure.
So,
I
if
like
God
that.
blessed you
Yes.
to be like that,
Yes.
we need to take that and make it prosperous.
Yes.
Instead of fighting it
Yes.
and say, no, you need to go to diplomas and schools
A degree.
and all those degrees.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We go to the opposite way. We say, whatever God gave you as a talent,
Yes.
that's what we're going to emphasize.
Amen.
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 The way to do it, my company is I think the biggest company in the world. That
Nice.
the way we approach to the youth is that first we give them evaluation test,
Yes.
skill test, aptitude test, just to understand how their mind is processing information.
Yes.
So I'm sure all of us been in school,
Yes.
and most of the time either we fell asleep
Yeah.
or we were bored.
Yeah. Sure.
So
That is very true.
That is very true.
yes.
That is very true.
Very true.
So what we do,
Yes.
we do the psychological test,
Yes.
and after we find exactly what are the talents that God gave you,
Yes.
or gave your kids, or your cousins, or whoever it is, then we emphasize that and we educate based on that.
Yes.
So skills is connected to what you like to do.
Sure.
You can teach someone to be a mechanic, but if he likes to be a fisherman, it's not going to work.
Yes.
He's still going to go fish.
Yes.
So all the money that you spend as a father, as a mother, on school, it goes to waste. So if we know that his talent is to be a fisherman,
Yeah.
Yes.
let's give him technology
Yeah.
how to be the best fisherman.
Yeah.
Yes.
That he'll make so much money that he can support all his family.
Yeah.
Amen.
And the youth will not run away from the villages to the city.
Sure.
Because in the city, they work with whatever they can.
Yes.
So they definitely don't work with whatever they like to do. So our program is that together with the government, of course, and together with pastors,
Yes.
The people.
we want to come to a place that all the youth will find an education that eventually at the end of the education they can open a business on their own. So there is a lot of companies around the world.
Yes.
They want to come to Kenya.
Yeah.
They've been trying to come to Kenya for
Yes.
many years,
Yes.
but their model never worked here.
Okay.
Because they were outside Kenya, it's big factories.
Yes.
It's huge farms.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's big buildings
Yes.
with offices.
Yeah.
It cannot work in Kenya.
Yes.
It just can't.
Yeah.
Because the model, like we said, God blessed you to be a leader.
Yes.
Usually a leader don't want to work for no one.
Yeah.
They want people to follow him.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is very true.
That's the blessing of Kenya. It's
Yes.
a blessing.
Yes.
How we know that? We go through the Bible.
Yeah.
And we see that all the leaders in the Bible were outcast,
Yes.
cursed,
Yes.
and had a lot of problems.
Yes.
Yes.
Because nobody wanted to to let them to be a leader.
Yeah.
Everybody was fighting them.
Yeah.
The establishment,
Yeah.
the families.
Yeah.
All the story of Jesus is that he came to the establishment and came and said, it's not working anymore.
Yes.
We have to have a new system here.
Yes.
Because people growing old from systems.
Yeah.
From childhood,
Yes.
we stop being a child, we're going to teenager.
Yes.
After teenager, we become adults.
Yeah.
So we take all that experience, and when we are adults,
Yes.
we cannot find ourselves.
Yes.
So this system, this psychological system, can find what are the real talents.
Yes.
What is the name of your organization?
My company name is Pilat. I have few companies. One is Pilat, the one that making the evaluation tests.
Yes.
And then we have B-Genesis,
Yes.
like here.
Yeah.
And we're doing the specific courses
Yeah.
for a specific job.
If you
Positions.
if you had the opportunity to meet the President of Kenya, Dr. William Ruto, what would you present to him?
I will present a model that can lift up the people from poverty,
Yes.
for sure.
Yes.
I know that because Israel did it.
Yes.
Taiwan did it.
Yes.
All those countries did it.
Yes.
And they went to the Israeli model
Yes.
because Israel was Kenya
Yeah.
1980.
Yes.
We were the same.
Yeah.
The same. Average salary $200.
Yeah.
We don't have infrastructure. We didn't have infrastructure. The
Yeah.
road were not built.
Yeah.
We didn't have all the sewage lines. We didn't know
So
how
Kenya, does Kenya have the potential to change Africa?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The way we measure, the way Israelis measure potential,
Yeah.
is not by resources.
Yes.
We don't look how many barrels of oil you have.
Yeah.
We don't look at that.
Yes. Israel is a desert,
Israel
course.
is complete desert.
and it is changing the whole world.
Oh,
Completely. We are one of the leaders of export of agriculture, fish.
Yeah.
We don't fish at the sea.
Yeah.
We grow them on land.
Yes.
land,
In the
or fish
desert.
pond.
Yes.
Everything is technology.
So if you had an opportunity to meet the first daughter to the President, Charlene Ruto, because she is focused with the youth programs, what would you present to her?
I will present a plan
Yeah.
to restructure
Yeah.
the way we think about the youth.
Yes.
Instead of using the same structure, which
Yes.
means diploma structure.
Yeah.
Okay, let's just educate them.
Yes.
It's not enough. Because when they finish,
What do you do with
they
that
have to
knowledge?
produce.
Yeah. Okay.
So we give them the diplomas. Yes, the schools, of course, they will continue to work and have students. But when we want the student to study, let's say mechanics, we're going to connect them with a company that want to establish here assembly line
Yes.
of cars or engines
Yes.
or things like that, so he can have his own business.
Yes.
The idea is that the youth have to have a solution
Yeah.
to the short and long run.
Yeah.
And there is a simple model to do it. It's a very simple model.
Yes.
It's not complicated. We don't need billions of dollars into it. If we want that the country will grow from income, from people,
Yes.
we need to establish them businesses. That's
Good.
what we need to do.
Munasikia vijana, time yetu imeisha.
Imeisha
Tutarudi tena hapa Wednesday. Tutakuwa na David na tutakuwa na Boaz, tutakuwa na Saruni na tutakuwa na Beverly. Tunarudi tena on Wednesday. On Wednesday it will not be about preaching, it will be finding solutions. Who created the problem? What problem was created? And how can we solve it for the young people?
Yes.
Because our biggest focus is what is the problem and how can we deal with it. Kwa hivyo usikose kuwa hapa Wednesday
Yes.
masaa kama hazo. Pastor Cate, tunakushukuru sana kwa kutualika katika hii program yako. Vijana wote Kenya, well, let me tell you young people, we have come with a solution.
Yes.
Now the solution has come from Israel
Yes.
with the Jewish people.
Yes.
No waigua, hawa ni Wayahudi wanakuletea solution.
Yes.
And this cycle has to be broken.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very true.
So thank you so much for coming.
Yes.
Thank you for your presentation. We take it back to Cate.
Wow, wow, wow. Asante sana mtazamaji wangu, najua ya kwamba kuna jambo ambalo umeshika na kuna mambo ambayo umeelewa ambao haukuyajua pale mwanzo. Mungu wetu akubariki sana kwa kutobanduka kwa hiyo mitambo. Tukutane hapa siku ya Wednesday kuanzia saa 8:30 mpaka saa 11:30 na Mungu wa mbinguni atawabariki.
Amen.
Shalom, shalom, shalom.
Amen.
Shalom, shalom.
God
Shalom.